Welcome to the Storymakers Podcast. I'm Talina Adamo. Today, I'd like to share an article with you. The future most of us actually want. The more I think about the AI debate, the more I wonder if we're arguing about the wrong thing. I can understand why artists are concerned. I can also understand why people are excited about innovation. And maybe that's why I have a hard time choosing a side. The truth is, what I believe today may not be what I believe tomorrow. As I learn, my perspective changes. What interests me isn't proving that I'm right, it's understanding the bigger picture. So rather than taking a side, I've been asking myself a different question. What kind of future do we want to create together? Spend enough time online and you might think the world is divided into two camps. One side believes artificial intelligence is destroying creativity, stealing from the artists, and threatening human expression. The other side believes AI is simply another tool, no different from the technological innovations that came before it. The louder the debate becomes, the more it seems as though someone must win and someone must lose. But what if that isn't the real question? What if the real question is, what kind of future do we want to create together? When I listen closely to both sides, I hear something interesting. Artists want their work respected. Innovators want the freedom to build. Creators want to earn a living. Dreamers want technology to improve lives. Beneath all the arguments, most people seem to be asking for the same things: fairness, opportunity, meaning, and a future worth living in. Perhaps AI itself is not the true source of the conflict. Perhaps AI is simply forcing us to confront a much older question. What is the purpose of human work? If our survival did not depend on a paycheck, would we still create? I believe we would. People would still paint. People would still write stories. People would still compose music. People would still make pottery, grow gardens, teach children, and build communities. Not because they had to. Because creating is a part of being human. It is about whether technology will serve humanity or replace it. One future leads towards greater concentration of power, fewer opportunities, and a world where human creativity becomes increasingly difficult to sustain. Another future uses technology to reduce repetitive labor, expand access to knowledge, and give people more time for family, creativity, learning, and personal growth. The technology itself does not choose between those futures. We do. Every major innovation has reflected the values of the society using it. Fire can warm a home or destroy one. The internet can connect or divide them. Artificial intelligence is no different. The future we create will depend less on what AI can do and more on what humanity chooses to do with it. I don't believe we need to stand entirely on one side or the other. Perhaps we need more bridge builders, people willing to listen. People willing to acknowledge the concerns of artists while embracing innovation. People willing to ask better questions instead of winning arguments. I found that the older I get, the less interested I am in winning arguments, and the more interested I am in understanding people. I have my own opinions and beliefs about AI, creativity, technology, and the future. But I've also learned that what I believe in today may evolve tomorrow as I learn more. There was a time when I thought having strong convictions meant holding on to them no matter what. Now I think there is a strength in remaining open, in observing, in listening, in being willing to say, I don't know. Rather than choosing a side and planting a flag, I'm more interested in asking questions, listening to different perspectives, and exploring ideas together. Perhaps that makes me a bridge builder. And perhaps that's exactly what we need more of right now. Because when we step back from the noise, I suspect most of us want the same thing. A future where people have enough. A future where creativity is encouraged. A future where learning is shared. A future where technology helps us become more human, not less. A future where we spend less time fighting one another and more time enjoying the extraordinary gift of being alive. That is a future worth building together. A thought before you go. My goal isn't to convince anyone what to think, but to explore ideas, remain curious, and invite meaningful conversations. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for listening.